so you can shop safely. Let's talk about these 11 stores that you can go to.
All right, so we're here at Walmart for our curbside pickup. Gently apply some acceleration. And that's funny for you. Alyssa,
Yes.
that was a good first drive, but you made one big mistake.
Hey guys, it's Jen from HomesteadHow. Today I'm going to tell you about 11 stores that do curbside pickup, which makes it so much better during this time right now. You don't have to go in the store, you don't have to interact with anybody. It's just a great and safe way to go shopping. Not only is this for groceries, but it could be for other things. Like for us, we have goats and chickens. Well, we need goat food and chicken food. So we go to like Tractor Supply, they're open and do curbside pickup. There's a place called Stock and Field here by us that does the curbside pickup. So it's not just for groceries, it's pretty much for anything that you might need. So you can shop safely. Let's talk about these 11 stores that you can go to. Plus, I'll share some tips with you to stay safe. So I have 11 stores here. I'm just going to read off quickly. You might have some of these around you. You might have to drive a little bit. We have Aldi's. There's a Giant Eagle that does it. Kroger, Meijer's, Target, I know. There's Fred Meyer's, Safeway, Albertsons, Publix, and then also Whole Foods. So I keep talking about Walmart, and I listed 10 other places that you can go to. If your store is not on curbside pickup yet, give it a little bit of time. There's a lot of stores that are starting to open this up. I actually emailed my local nursery to ask them if they had a specific vegetable that I could grow here, and they said that they offer curbside pickup too. So it's not just grocery stores; it's anywhere else that you could think of. So don't be afraid to call and ask. So a lot of people complain and say that when they go to Walmart, the Walmart app, they don't have any times available. So Walmart did change it where you could only pick 1 or 2 days a week to go in and pick up your groceries. But now they changed this to 7 days a week. But the best time to go in is about midnight or a little bit after midnight when not everybody is on at that time. And you can go in and you can schedule the time that you want and you can pick everything you want. And the other thing that I like about it is that if let's say you order some stuff and then the next day you forgot something, you could go back on the app and add something on it the day before. I believe it's like 1:45 in the morning of the day of pickup. So if you forget something, you can always add it on. The best thing about it is they bring it to your car. You don't have to get out of your car. They will come to your window. They will ask you to sign something. You really don't even have to open your window. It's not rude. They understand. It's not disrespectful. So you can do that. You can just roll down your window a little bit if you want, or just, tell them you don't feel comfortable opening your window. They'll sign it for you. They'll tell you of any substitutions that you might have gotten instead of something that you have ordered. So one really good thing with Walmart is it's not just groceries. You can get clothes there if you need it, or you can also get stuff for your garden. We got a whole bunch of garden stuff for our garden. We got potting soil and some hoses for it and some bone meal for the plants and stuff. So I mean, that's a really nice thing to have too, is if you need more than just groceries, they're able to get whatever you need. Sometimes a downfall or a con, you would say, with ordering offline is, as I mentioned with the paper plate.
The thing that we have to learn to do better is the sizes. We thought those were full-size paper plates. That happens a lot of times. You really got to check the sizes of things.
You don't always get what you want, or they have a substitution. So some people complain about the curbside pickup because of the substitutions, but you have to realize they're not substituting it because they don't want to give it to you. It's because they don't have it in the store. So even if you're to go into the store, they're not going to have certain items that you're looking for. So it's not because of the curbside pickup. It's because they don't have the items because of the pandemic that is going on. Okay, so we talked about some of the cons. Some of the pros are, you don't have to take 4 or 5 kids or 2 kids, however you have, into the store with you. You'll save money because you're not shopping and saying, oh, I need this or I need that, or oh, there's a candy bar, I can get that. So it's more thoughtful things that you know that you're going to need. You're pretty much spending less time, so you spend less money there because you're not picking up stuff that you don't necessarily need. So another thing that we do, you might think we're crazy. I don't know. I don't think we are. With the spread that's going all over, I think it's more important. We'll show you a clip of it, but as you can see, some of the stuff in the car, we cleaned it with bleach. I have a spray bottle is half water, half bleach. We spray it off. You can use Lysol wipes if you want, but just get everything. Like, you have to think about where people touch things, and that's the most important spots to get it. Also, we plan ahead with the dry stuff. If we make a shopping run, we do 1 week where it's all dry stuff, and then the next week where it needs to be refrigerated or in the freezer. So my stuff for the dry stuff, I leave in the car for a couple days because it takes days for the virus to die off. So if you want to start with the curbside pickup, you just have to download the app onto your phone, add the items that you want into your cart, and you have to spend a minimum of $30. So another thing with the curbside pickup is people might ask, how do they know that you're there? Well, on our Walmart app, they have a thing where you click it and you say you're on your way, and your GPS tells them when you're getting closer. When you get there, they have specific lot numbers. So when you get there, on your app, it'll say which stall are you in. So you put 1 through 8, and then the associate will come to your window. They'll ask you if you're okay with your substitutions. You say yes or no, and then they normally have you sign something, but you can say, I really don't want to open the window. I don't want to sign anything, and then they'll sign it for you.
We're doing Homestead Driving Lessons Part 2. I did this with Emma the other day, and I was a bad teacher, so I'm going to be a better teacher with Alyssa. First step, put your safety belt on. Hey, please go in the back for a minute. There's a couple things. Down there is a pedal. The one on the left is the brake. The one on the right is the gas. You only use your right foot. You never touch your left foot. You're going to want to put your left foot on the brake and your right foot on the gas. That would be a big mistake. There you go. Now let it off.
Let's go.
Stop!
All of it off.
Good. Just testing you.
Okay.
Okay, now take your foot all the way off the brake and put it on the ground. Now slowly put it back on the brake and make a nice gentle stop. Finesse it.
Step on her phone.
Okay, that was good. All right, let's go to Walmart. You've got it all figured out. Gently apply some acceleration. And that's funny for you. When you press the gas and the car moves fast, that's funny for you.
Just like when Katie was sitting.
Okay, so a deer jumps out. What do you do? Good. I like your stop. You finessed it. You didn't just slam on the brakes. You didn't finesse the gas though. You gotta finesse the gas better. All right, you're gonna take us all the way out to the road.
Okay. No, I'm gonna drive. Yeah, Katie, you can start driving after.
Katie, once we get to the road, you can take the freeway parts.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's a lot faster. Like on the freeway, Katie, you can go like 70, so it's more fun. No, stop in the shade. You can't go on the road or you're being illegal. Okay, Katie, you can drive when we get back. How about that? Alyssa.
Yes.
That was a good first drive, but you made one big mistake. You didn't put Dave Matthews on really loud. So I'm sorry to say you failed. Why do I have to drive now?
I'll drive.
It's because we have such dumb laws that 12-year-olds can't drive.
13.
You're not 13.
Go to 1.
All right, so we're here at Walmart for our curbside pickup. They come out to the door. I put my mask on just to be extra safe. And then I'll tell them through the window that I approve of the substitutions and cancellations, and that I don't want to sign the thing. They'll sign it for you. So you don't even have to sign it. Step 1, Katie. We're home now. It's Katie's turn to drive the car. Adjust your seat.
Oh, wait, that's what.
Put on your safety belt is the first thing you do. Brake, go back, buddy. Take your foot off the brake, but don't hit the gas.
Okay.
All right, so I'm back from Walmart. Jen's got our table set up, and we have some bleach, and we have some latex gloves. Should I back it up more? I didn't want Katie to hit the garage.
Yeah.
sounds really stupid, but a really important thing to do is actually wash your apples with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Again, I know it sounds really stupid, but it is very important that you get these clean. Even if it's in a plastic bag, somebody could have sneezed or had that on their fingers when they were picking them. So please, please, wash them for 20 seconds, each apple. Rinse them really well. You do not want to eat soap on your apples. That's another important way you can keep your family safe.
So yesterday we cooked up some homemade fries. We've been eating a lot better on our homestead. We've been using an app to count our calories. And I've been averaging 1,500 calories for the last 7 days. And that's been more than enough, but it's been really helpful for me to just watch what I'm eating and portion control. And that app makes me accountable for that. That's been working really well. We haven't been eating really healthy though. Yesterday I made homemade fries, but I just had a really small portion of those, as did the rest of the family. We still have some of that peanut oil left over, and Katie wanted to make burritos today. She wanted chipotle, which was one of our favorites before things closed down, so we're gonna make some homemade burritos. And since we still have some of that peanut oil, I said why not make it even less healthy and try to make a chimichanga. Here's your meat. We have ground beef. Jen's been using this freezer paper, and I'll tell you what, that's been working really well. Over the years, we've used freezer bags, but we've run into issues with things getting freezer burned. Not the case with this freezer paper. It works really well. So I'm gonna brown up this ground beef for our burritos and chimichangas. Gotta love that smell of the ground beef, onions, and garlic cooking together. One of my first jobs was working in an Italian restaurant. And I started out as a dishwasher, and then I moved up to becoming a cook. And this reminds me of those days with that smell of garlic and onions cooking together. It smells wonderful. I'm gonna just use the cover here to try to drain out some of this fat. Black beans. And next I'm going to add a little bit of enchilada sauce to our meat. You could probably just use tomato sauce, but this has got a little bit of a kick to it. Alright, chimichanga test. These are smaller tortillas, so I don't want to overfill it. Let's see. We'll go like this. And like this. That in there. Hey, that looks pretty good. Lord Jesus, be our guest, and let these gifts to us be blessed. Amen. Melissa, how is it?
Cheese with rice. Yeah. It's good. It's really good.